Biertopia, we are today at Tipsy Tribe, Koekelberg, and we are interviewing...
Hi, this is Vaste. I'm the co-founder of Tipsy Tribe Brewery and Distillery in Brussels.
So, Tipsy Tribe. For those who don't know the brewery yet, tell us a bit more about the brewery.
Well, we are a microbrewery and distillery in Brussels. So not only do we make beer, so we're a brewery, but we're also a distillery. We produce gin, whiskey, vodka. We are very proud of the fact that we're the first whiskey distillery in Brussels.
Okay.
Is this live?
Yeah.
Fantastic. We produce all sorts of beers. We have our permanent beer selection. We have IPAs, we have sours, we have lagers, and then we also do one-offs, which are, it changes from season, it changes for whatever the mood of our head brewer is.
Oh yeah. Was there a beer or a brewery that you inspired you to start your own brewery?
Oh, that's a really good question. I do like sours. And I do like gozes, so there's some good examples around Belgium of good sours or goze makers. Cantillon comes to mind, one of the original gangsters.
Okay.
Otherwise, there's also a lot more that goes beyond that, and we like to make different things like, I don't know, like a chocolate rye IPA or Ecuadorian chocolate tea, raspberry oatmeal stout, you know, like things like that are not very typically found. So we have some inspiration, pockets of inspiration left and right, but overall I think we also like to use our own creativity. Yeah,
because I tasted already your critically.
Okay.
It's a really good quadruple.
Thank you very much. Yes, that's one of the things we really try to do is we do like to go a bit funky, a bit crazy sometimes, but we also really love a traditional Belgian style as well. And a quadruple is a great example of that. Yeah. FYI, that quadruple you drank, we put some in a bourbon barrel, and it's been aging, so it'll be released in the fall.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years about the brewery?
In 5 years, I see if we want to expand, which we do, we definitely would like to need a place with more height and a bit bigger space if we want more fermenters. In 5 years, I think we would also like to focus a lot on the whiskey production. Okay. We made the first Brussels whiskey, and the second and the third, because we're at the moment the only whiskey distillery in Brussels. Oh, yeah. But this is something that's very interesting for us, but it's very long term, because when you make whiskey, the next day you can't just bottle it and give it and offer it to clients. It needs to be minimum 3 years, aged 3 years in oak barrels before being called a whiskey. Yeah. In the EU. Okay. So that's 5 years. We see more of that happening.
Do you design the labels yourself, or do you come up to the idea yourself, or do you ask a graphic designer?
We design our labels ourselves. Everything is done in-house, the design-wise. We don't have a printing machine, so we ordered from a printer. And our labels, we like to use a lot of colors. And one thing we do is, if you notice, there's a church-like figure on our labels, and that is inspired by the basilica of Koekelberg. Because we're in Koekelberg in Brussels, so it's inspired by that. Okay.
Are there any plans to expand?
Yes. We just added an extra fermenter, a smaller one, and then we had a very small distillation unit. We increased our distillation capacity tenfold to keep up with the demand.
If you were to stop working at the brewery, would you continue working at another brewery, work in a cafe, or something else?
Ooh, Yeah, these are great questions. Tough ones too. I'm one of the co-founders, so and I love what I do in here. I love every bit of it. I have a lot of different hats, so I don't really have a boring day. I can have an interview, I can talk to a politician, and the next minute I could be the person delivering the beers to a client. You know, no job is above me or beneath me. I do love that aspect. I used to work in more of the corporate world, a completely different in consulting world and in marketing and communications, and that I enjoyed it, but I find this a lot more fulfilling.
Oh yeah.
So it's a really hard question you're asking, because I'm quite happy where I am.
Yeah. You planned something to try. Which beer and why?
To try?
Yeah.
From ours?
Yeah. You plan something normally?
Oh, upcoming beers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have many upcoming beers. We regularly have our core beers, and then we regularly put out new beers. Just last week we released a new blanche with Thai kaffir lime leaves.
Okay. And you gave me some beer to taste before this interview?
Yes, this, I gave you...
Why that beer?
It was my favorite actually.
Okay.
Yes, the bodacious are distilled lemon and lime sour. I thought it. I proposed that one because you felt it was too early in the day for beer, and that's our lightest beer. So that's why I proposed first hop water, which is sparkling water with hops, but at zero alcohol, and then something with a little more, tiny bit more kick to it. I thought that would be an excellent choice, as it's only 4% alcohol, but quite flavorful.
Okay.
And my personal favorite.
What do you love about brewing? What's your biggest pet peeve as brewer?
It's a really hard question again. I do brew, not that much because I work with my husband, and we try to stay out of each other's way, and he is really the head of production. Yeah. So I'm much more on the assistant brewer position if I'm needed. What I like about brewing, it's brewing is fun, you know, the day you do it, and then it's something that's very tangible. At the end of it, you have a great product. Yeah. Hopefully a great product. Yeah. What I hate is, I think it's a very common topic, is the cleaning. You know, people talk about brewing and see all the glorious thing, but it's 90% cleaning. Clean, disinfect, clean more. CIP, it's just a lot of cleaning. So you gotta love cleaning if you want to open a brewery.
What's your greatest passion in the beer world?
Greatest passion in the beer world? I don't have one. I have multiple. Okay. I do like sours as a style, but one of the things in here that we like doing is I like to try to think outside the box. You know, an example of that is trying to combine brewing and distilling and keeping products, but it's also in terms of events. One of the things we do here is beer yoga. Yeah. And it's, we didn't invent it, but it's, I love it, you know, organizing events like that, or a Mario Kart championship where people just, you know, play Mario Kart in a proper championship format where you have the, you know, the quarterfinals, semifinals, finals, depending on how many people attend. It's great. I like to think of look at the more creative aspect. So, there's many things I like.
What's your favorite beer style?
Sour.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
By far.
Yeah. And finally, a few dilemmas.
Dilemmas?
Stout or porter?
If I had to pick one, because neither of them are really my cup of tea, I guess stout.
Okay. Brewing or tasting?
Tasting.
Sour or sweet?
Sour.
Beer or meat?
Oof. Depends on the beer, depends on the meat.
Giving a tour or leading a tasting?
Tasting,
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah?
Tasting, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your
See you next time.
time.
Biertopianen, bedankt. Zie jullie volgende next time. Okay, thank you.